this particular episode, I'd like to talk about why it's in your benefit and most likely necessary to get an estate planning attorney to help you prepare your estate. Um, the fact of the matter is that if you do not do it properly, you're really either never going to know it's not working, and or you're going to create all kinds of hardship for your family. Just you missing a word here, a sentence here, not recording it right here, or not doing it right there could have all kinds of effects. I mean, let me just give you a simple example. They have in California what's called a holographic will. And it's the simplest kind of will that you could do. So why would you need to have an attorney to even help you with that? And by the way, most estate planning is much more complicated than that. But still, there was a case where a particular person wanted to make a holographic will, so he types it out on the computer, just like, literally like four sentences, prints it out and signs it. Okay, and gets it notarized and thinks everything's perfect, hunky dory, no problem, right? Well, sure enough, he passes on, and nothing goes like he thought. It ends up in probate. It takes a year to 2 years to go through everything. It costs thousands of dollars. The question is why? Well, first of all, a holographic will has to be in your own writing. So he picked it up on the computer and printed it out. So it wasn't a holographic will. It couldn't have been. And then if you have a regular last will and testament, it needs to be witnessed by two people, except he got it notarized. So a notary is not a witness. So it was neither a holographic will or a last will and testament. And he probably thought, why spend, some money on lawyers when he can do it all himself? And in fact, once he passed on, there was property and it was being fought all by his children, who gets what, and it was just a mess. And all that because it wasn't properly done. Now, can you imagine if this simple mistake with just a holographic will happens, what can happen if the estate, the living trust is not done properly, or the global power of attorney, or the healthcare directive? I mean, another example, you could do the healthcare directive and everything you want to do, but forget to do the HIPAA declaration. And because of that, the hospitals give any documentation or information necessary to proceed forward with an evaluation. Many things that would be contemplated. And so, hiring an estate planner for something that's going to happen when you can explain yourself after the events occur and rise the estate planning is something you want to seriously consider. At least an initial consultation that's free by most estate attorneys, so you have an idea of what can be done, what the costs, and so forth. So, what are some of the specific reasons to hire an estate planning attorney? Well, you want to customize your will without messing up what it is that you're doing and getting what you actually want to occur when I'm sure you can easily find a will template online and fill up the blanks and all of that, but that doesn't really affect or direct it specifically to you. Most families do not fit in a neat, generic, mass-produced template. In fact, if you really want what you want, then it does have to be individualized. It has to be prepared for you so that it affects you, your spouse, if you have a spouse, and your children, if you have children. And you will have a professionally drafted will to meet those requirements. Next, you want to avoid probate. I know everybody hears this, do a living trust so you avoid probate. Well, what does that mean? Well, probate is actually a procedure in court that goes in front of the judge, that has multiple hearings, that has, all kinds of rulings that you would probably not like, that makes everything public record. Because once it's filed in probate court, everybody knows who's getting what, and the cost and the amounts and the values and everything. And nobody wants to have to go through, number one, the length and time of probate, let alone it being all public, and most likely it not being what you wanted to happen. It is very rare when the court rulings on a probate will mirror what it is that you wanted to happen. Also, you want to try to avoid estate taxes. Estate taxes can be up to 40% of the estate if the amount of the estate meets the requirements to be taxed. And there are ways to, for example, doing devising a marital deduction, and doing various sub-trusts and so forth to completely erase the estate tax, or at least minimize it to a very substantial degree. Also, you will find out and know what legal instruments will best fit your situation. When you come in for the consultation, for example, when I get a consultation, I have a bunch of questions that I ask that helps guide which is the best way to go in your situation. And it also, the attorney will keep track of what it is that you did and when you did it, so that when it's time to update the plan, you will be able to be called and have various amendments or codicils, depending what it is, in order to update the plan. Okay, so these are just a few of the basic reasons why you should hire an estate planning attorney to help prepare what you need to do for your estate. So if you like the video, click like, subscribe. Also, you can give my office a call for a free consultation. Okay, more on the coming videos.